Hi, I am reading from the book The Demon's Narcissist, short stories by Lyric Hawk. I am on number 11, and this is actually the last story in the book, and then we'll keep down another book. But this is 11, The Curse of the Quiet Follower. Sophia Lane was the queen of social media. With millions of followers, she was the epitome of perfection. Epitome of perfection, flaunting her designer clothes, luxurious vacations, and flawlessly curated life. She was sharp-tongued, often using her platform to critique and humiliate others under the guise of keeping it real. Her audience ate it up, worshipping her savage comebacks and witty takedowns. But Sophia had a habit of going too far in the incident. One day, Sophia hosted a live Q&A session. Among the many comments praising her, one stood out. "Why do you always act so superior? Isn't kindness more influential?" Sophia froze for a moment, her face twitching with irritation. Then she leaned closer to the camera, smirking. "Oh, look everyone, a self-appointed guru here to lecture me on kindness." She clicked on the commenter's profile, a modest account with only a few photos and barely 100 followers. "Is this you? Oh, basic nobody with terrible fashion sense and no life, trying to tell me how to be influential? Honey, take a seat." Her fans roared with laughter, flooding the commenters with mocking replies. The woman, whose username was simply @Maris Quiet Soul, didn't respond. The live continued, and Sophia moved on, basking in the praise of her adoring followers. But later that night, something strange happened. The curse. As Sophia scrolled through her mentions, she came across a message from @Maurice Quiet Soul. It was a short, cryptic sentence. "You will learn what it's like to be seen for what you truly are." Sophia scoffed and blocked the account, thinking nothing of it. But as she prepared for bed, a sharp pain shot through her chest. She doubled over, gasping, her vision blurring. In the mirror, her reflection seemed to shift, her perfectly symmetrical face warped, her flawless skin growing dull and gray. But the moment she blinked, it was gone. Shrugging it off as exhaustion, Sophia went to bed. The transformation. The next morning, Sophia woke to chaos. Her notifications were flooded with angry comments. Confused, she checked her latest post. To her horror, the captions had changed. Instead of her usual witty remarks, they were now cruel and deeply personal attacks on her followers. One post read, "Here's a tip. Maybe if you spent less time stalking my life and more time fixing your ugly face, you'd be worth noticing." Another said, "Some of you are so pathetic, it's almost funny." Almost. Sophia's stomach turned. She hadn't written those captions. Worse, screenshots of her new comments had gone viral. Brands she worked with began dropping her. Fans turned on her, accusing her of being hateful and toxic. Desperate to prove her innocence, Sophia went live to explain. But the moment she started speaking, the words that came out weren't hers. "I don't owe you losers an explanation," she sneered, her voice dripping with venom. Horrified, Sophia clapped her hands over her mouth. The live stream ended abruptly, but the damage was done. The haunting truth. Over the following days, Sophia's life spiraled. Every time she tried to post, the captions twisted into cruel insults. Her reflection in mirrors began to show her as she truly was. Arrogant, sneering, her beauty warped by the ugliness within. Even when she looked away, she could feel the reflection watching her. Everywhere she went, whispers followed. Strangers stared, their eyes filled with contempt. Sophia stopped leaving her house, terrified of the judgment she couldn't escape. In her isolation, she remembered at Maria's quiet soul. Desperate, Sophia tried to unblock the account, but it had disappeared. She combed through her DMs, hoping to find a way to contact the woman, but it was as if Maris had never existed. The lesson. One night, as Sophia sat in front of her cracked vanity, her reflection spoke. "Do you see it now? The truth you hid beneath filters and fame?" Sophia screamed, throwing a glass at the mirror, but the reflection didn't shatter. Instead, it laughed. "Only humility will break the curse. You must give what you've never shown. Kindness, honesty, and apology." The next day, Sophia made her first post in weeks. It was a video, unfiltered and raw. Her once pristine appearance was gone. Her face was pale, her hair unkempt. In a trembling voice, she apologized to every follower she had ever mocked. Every person she had used as a stepping stone. She admitted her narcissism, her obsession with control, and her fear of being vulnerable. "I was cruel because I was afraid," she confessed. "I see that now. I'm sorry." Redemption. The post was met with mixed reactions. Some forgave her, others didn't. But as the days passed, Sophia noticed subtle changes. Her reflection began to look more like her old self, as though not as flawless, more real. She started using her platform to amplify voices other than her own, highlighting acts of kindness and supporting causes that mattered. Slowly, followers returned, drawn to her new-found authenticity. Though Sophia never found Maurice, she often wondered if the woman was watching. In her heart, she hoped Maurice had forgiven her, just as Sophia was learning to forgive herself. The curse had taught her a painful truth. Fame was fleeting, but the impact of her actions were eternal. And that is the end of 11, the curse of the sorry, I forget what the curse of the quiet follower, from the book The Demon's Narcissist Short Stories. I love you all. Bye.